Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RACHAHUDASH, the honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to the doctrine that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. This is going to be a really quick video on Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. And like I said, just a really quick video, nothing crazy. I'm going to just kind of just dive straight into it, and then it's going to carry on the rest of the way of what we're talking about here, right? Mainly, pretty much the topic is virtuous thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And this is all we're focused on is virtuous thoughts. All right, so this book of Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. It says, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are good of report, if there be any virtue, that's the key word. If there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things. So when we go into this word virtue, right? When we go into this word if there be any virtue, when you go into this word virtue, what is this talking about? A virtuous thought. It's like a virtuous course of thought, feeling, and action. Virtue, Salakia. It goes into moral excellence. Okay, it says any particular moral excellence is modesty, purity. Okay, so this is why we have one of the things that I hear myself and all the brothers find ourselves saying one thing, right? That we all say, all of us say it, especially when we first come into this thing, and it continues on because I still find myself saying it, right? One of the main things that we always say is that we cannot have conversations with these people. With people that you may know in the world, your coworker or whoever else is in the world, we always say your family member, or let's not forget about that, right? Your family member, we always say that one thing. We cannot have conversation. We cannot have a decent conversation with these people because it always turns into something wicked. It always turns into something just evil, demonic, man. Right? Or if it's just not that, it always turns into politics, and you really don't want to get into politics because, well, maybe, like I said, maybe this is your coworker. You really don't want to stir up no, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to stir up any bad blood because talking about politics will make people hate you, especially with how we deliver it when it comes to this whole politic thing and Trump and all this other stuff, man. Right? So if it's either something that they're just unknowing to, or they just or it just turns into something wicked like adultery, right? Which is a conversation that a lot of Jake have is adultery, or you be in the middle of a conversation and a Jake look at a woman walk by and he changed the whole conversation. He just keeps staring at the woman. You know what I'm saying? So you just can't have a decent focused conversation with these people. Why? Because they don't have this. They don't have the mindset that we're seeking to have, that we do partially have, right? The things that are true, honest, just, pure, lovely, good of report. You know what I'm saying? We're constantly seeking to have that mindset. These people aren't, and that's why we can't have conversations with these people no more. You know what I'm saying? People that you used to be, hang around, in the world. You notice some of them don't even want nothing to do with you because they saw you change, right? But it said if there be any virtue, you think on these things. And one of the main things that we all focus on at Great Millstone is prophecy. That's one of the strongest virtuous things. One of them, right? That we focus on is prophecy. Prophecy is very important for preparation mainly. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really prepare yourself for what the hell is getting ready to happen here out here, man. If you're not prepared, then you got nothing, man. Right? Let's get one more. Romans 13 and 11. Right? This is another thing that we're looking forward to. Or, yeah, this is another thing that we're looking forward to. Salvation. Right? That's virtuous. Right? So it's many, it's, well, not, we don't really, it's not really all that many. The main thing we focus on, again, prophecy, our salvation, right? And really in ourselves. We gotta, we're constantly praying to better ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because the elders and apostles went over that, man. The greatest fight is within yourself. Really, demons constantly trying to jump on you and stuff, constantly jumping on you and stuff, and you gotta pray to defend yourself against these demons, man. Ain't no joke, man. Right? So with prayer, the Lord Yahawah Shemi Shai. Once you have the Lord Yahawah Shemi Shai on your mind, everything follows through. Everything just follows through. Right? I'm just saying, like, your mindset, your whole mindset changes. Right? This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. It says, and that knowing and that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. Yeah, this is a serious faith booster, man, because we was just having a conversation. We've been living in this box called hell for so long. Like the elder was saying, the elder Zabba was saying, man, it's almost hard to believe that we're getting out of here, right? But again, like as he was saying, look at the things that's happening around us. We could clearly see that time is close, right? That's all we got to do is really just look around. That's why prophecy is one of the reasons why prophecy is important, because it keeps you keep track of the times that you're in when you focus on prophecy, and it helps you better yourself. It helps you, it changes your walk. You know what I'm saying? How you operate out here in this world, man. We all need it, but prophecy really really helps with that, right? So, like I said, that long video, this is virtuous thoughts, man. Uh, Holy conversation. That's another good one, right? There's so many videos. I mean, so many videos. There's so many scriptures on a subject like this, man. But like I said, I just wanted to make it kind of quick, and just go over a little bit of it. The virtuous thoughts, is what we're focused on, right? It's what we constantly thrive to have. It's virtuous thoughts. So when you have those virtuous thoughts, when you out here in this world, let's say somebody tries to give you shit, right? And tries to give you some BS, right? And you know what I mean? Because some people are just like that. Or you driving and somebody cuts you off, you know what you do, you just brush it off. Somebody talks, shit to you, hey man, you just brush it off. All right, man, you know what? Have a good day, man. I don't got the time for it. I don't have the time for it. Number one, if you're doing these videos, you really don't have the time for it, man. You got sheep to feed. You ain't got the time to be going back and forth nobody out here. You know what I'm saying? On the BS. You ain't got no time to be worried about the way people drive. As far as, them cut you off or whatever. And you get all angry and you start trying to do it, and you ain't got the time for that, man. It's really not worth it. But again, those are part of the virtuous thoughts that you pray for. And the only way you're going to get those virtuous thoughts, or even a percentage of those virtuous thoughts, is prayer. Praying to the Lord Yahawah Shemi Shai. That's the only way, man. It's praying to the Lord Yahawah Shemi Shai. So that's all I got on this. Again, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Shemi Shai. Shalom.